Welcome, class of 2022, parents, friends, relatives. This is going to be a great night. I'm expecting to see some tears from the parents, but also from me. I got to tell you, they get choked up every time I'm talking to some of the kids at graduation. This is a special moment for everybody, and it's a K-12 moment. These kids have worked through this, through their education since they were in kindergarten all the way up till now, and that's what's so great about this night. I mean, we are going to celebrate the academic achievements that have gone on at this school, along with scholarships and athletic and awards. We are about academics. And if anybody knows me, knows how competitive I am and how much I love competition, the first 14 students in the class had a 4.0 or higher. And you want to talk about competition? And again, it takes a village. So yeah, we borrowed your children for 6.5 hours, but that grade point average doesn't occur without the hard work at home as parents that you've done since they were little kids. This is going to be a great show. I got to thank our guidance department who takes care of this from start to finish. They do a fantastic job. The work that the guidance department does for your students, your children, is above and beyond what goes on in any school. I'll put them up against anybody. I mean, you're getting an individualized plan from the time they step foot at Dennis-Yarmouth High School till when they leave. And you can't put a price tag on that. I'm going to be totally honest with you, they do a fantastic job. And this is going to be a great show. I really am so happy for you guys. We're going to have a great day tomorrow in Senior Last Assembly, and we're going to have an awesome day on Saturday. Everything's going to be great. These kids earned it. They deserved it. I'm so happy for them. Ms. Riley, are we ready? I'm going to give you our incredible chorus with under the direction of Miss Riley to kick this show off.
City of Stars from La La Land, followed by Sing to the Moon by Laura Mvula, and last but never the least, From Now On from the movie Greatest Showman, which will feature Mr. Castano and Cam Peake.
City of stars, are you shining just for me? of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars,
You never shine so brightly. Hey there, you, shattered in 1,000 pieces, weeping in the darkest night. Hey there, you, trying to stand up on your own 2 feet and stumbling through the sky.
hey you, when lights go dim and you're on your own.
Hey there, hold
How you
on.
gonna make it through till the morning sun?
Sing to the moon and the stars will shine. The other side. Sing to the moon and the stars will shine. And turn the tide.
Hey there, you, looking for a brighter season, need to lay your burden down.
Hey there, you, drowning in a helpless feeling, buried in a deeper ground. Hey you,
When the lights go dim, it's a waiting game.
hey there, hold
Never
on.
gonna see a day when your world will change. The stars will shine.
The other side. The stars will shine and turn the tide. Sing to the moon and the stars will shine over you, lead you to the other side. Sing to the moon and the stars will shine over you, heaven's gonna turn the tide.
Sing to the moon and the stars will shine over you, lead you to the other side.
Sing to the moon and the stars will shine over you, heaven's gonna turn the tide.
Drink champagne with kings and queens, the politicians praise my name. But those were someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became.
Sorry, Funk, 1 second. Me and Caleb are the seniors of chorus, so of course we wanted to say a big thank you to Miss Riley, because she is our biggest fan, and I don't think anyone has supported us as much as she has. So,
Dulcie, you can have whatever you want. You want the mic, whatever you want, you can have. Was that incredible? Great job, Miss Riley. Mr. Castano on the guitar. Great job. I love it. Again, our community, our kids, just stepping up, doing something great. And I couldn't be prouder. At this point, I'm going to introduce our school resource officer, Nick Pascarosa, to come up and talk about our students that have decided to enlist and defend our freedoms, and talk about his sheepdogs.
I never get to come up after the singing. If I had known that, I would have asked him to learn to hum the theme from Band of Brothers while I spoke. Next year. This awards event always takes place in close proximity to the anniversary of the D-Day invasion, certainly a monumental moment in world history. In 1944, there were roughly 11.5 million men serving in the United States Armed Forces. Some drafted, many volunteers. The U.S. population then was 138 million, meaning that about 8.4% of the population were in uniform. Winston Churchill said, "Never was so much owed by so many to so few." He said that in 1940 and was speaking of the Royal Air Force in the Battle of Britain. I think that quote carries relevance throughout the entirety of the war. At the commencement ceremonies for the class of 2000 here at DY, Principal Ken Jenks awarded diplomas to members of the classes of 1940, 1945, and 1946. These men did not complete their high school program because they were compelled to leave early to join the war effort. 60+ years later, they returned to receive their degrees. That was a very special part of a very special day. Today, just 2.2 million men and women stand the post out of 332 million in a far more complicated world. That comes out to just 0.6% of the U.S. population. 100% of them are volunteers. Tonight, we recognize and honor 3 members of the class of 22 who have chosen to join them at that post, to be the sheepdogs and watch over our flock. If you are still interested in the math, 3 out of 160 graduates is just 1.8%, who will secure the blessings of liberty that the rest of us will enjoy. It's a very small and very special group. Please give that some thought as you go about your day. Never was so much owed by so many to so few. What's more, we have a family whose second son will join the first, who is currently serving in the United States Army. And similar to the veterans from the classes of 40, 45, 46, and 1 from 2010, one of our graduates isn't even here. He's already gone. Having completed boot camp in February, the service was not able to release him to attend graduation, as he is already committed to additional training. His brother is also a Marine. 3 families, 5 warriors. These 3 graduates join a long and shrinking line of volunteers who have left our halls and deployed around the world to stand as democracy sentinels. We honor them. To show our gratitude, we will present each enlistee with a Blue Star service banner for their family to proudly fly over their home. 2 of those with 2 stars upon it, 1 for each serving son. A DY Sheepdog Challenge coin and a plaque which reads, "On behalf of a grateful community, with pride and respect on your enlistment in the United States Armed Forces. Tonight, to them, on behalf of a proud and grateful community, I say thank you, because we are DY, and that is our tradition. Enlisted in the United States Army, Colin Walsh. Enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, Elena Kaismore. In absentia, because he's currently serving as a United States Marine. Jackson Giard. Mrs. Giard, would you please come up? Well done. You wanna come on, take a picture? You want to take a picture? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Officer Nick. I'm Dale Fornoff. I'm the head of the Guidance and Counseling Department here, and I'm going to begin by starting with our departmental awards. For excellence in music and performing arts, Kieran O'Reilly and Dulcie Romulus. Excellence in fine arts. The Visual Arts Department would like to recognize 2 exemplary senior artists. These artists have shown commitment and dedication to their art making at an advanced level. Both students participated and were recognized in numerous local and national exhibitions this year. Our first student to receive a recognition for outstanding artistic excellence by the DY Visual Art Department was recognized by the Massachusetts Art Education Association exhibit for Youth Art Month. She also had her work exhibited at the Cape Cod Museum of Art for the Cape and Islands Art Education Association show entitled Through Young Eyes, and was awarded the Marcia Howe Scholarship from the Printmakers of Cape Cod. Congratulations, Katie Landry. Our second student's first accomplishment was being included in the UMass Dartmouth Emerging Young Artist Show 2022. The second accomplishment was an acceptance into the National K-12 Ceramic Exhibit in Sacramento, California, receiving a special carving tool from Diamond Core Tools and a cash award for Bailey Company. Most recognizable accomplishment was through Scholastic Art Awards achievement, receiving regional keys, gold, silver for individual pieces, and a regional gold for her portfolio, and later a national silver for the portfolio. Congratulations, Kylie Ballard. The Denise L. Esty Memorial Award is presented to a student who excels in perseverance while diligently working through tasks. Ms. Esty was an assistant in the special education department who exhibited kindness, integrity, and compassion. The student honored in her memory is honest, kind, and easygoing. She persevered throughout her educational career at DY and is often described by her teachers as having a great work ethic and kind demeanor. The Denise Esty Memorial Award is presented to Allison Edwards. Tom Lonergan Memorial Award is presented to a student who excels in having a positive outlook on any given task given to them. Mr. Lonergan was an assistant within the special education department who exhibited a charismatic personality, a friendly attitude, and had a smile on his face each and every day. The student honored in his memory is always encouraging to her classmates and peer. Coach Lonergan would be extremely proud if he were alive today to see her transformation into a young woman who wants to give back to those around her by joining a profession of caregiving. She's genuine, funny, exemplifies the DY character in all she does. The Tom Lonergan Award is presented to Jenny Joseph. Excellence in ELL, awarded to Enzo Vilches and Isabella Teixeira. Excellence in technology to Mr. Ethan Yonker and Cameron Raboski. Excellent in ALP, outstanding effort. We have 3 awards. Somebody want to jump up and grab one for me? Awarded to Rebecca Azer, Angelina Cunningham, and Brendan Moniz. Excellence in physical education and health. 2 awards to Amelia Vieira and Gavin Yonker. Excellence in foreign language. This is the Excellence in Spanish Award. To make the world a better place, we must stand out, speak up, and be open to others' cultures, ideas, beliefs, and languages. Speaking different languages enables people to understand better the strife and struggles that all people face in the world. Speaking several languages is paramount to helping achieve world peace, economic equality, and improving worldwide health standards. The recipient of this year's Spanish Excellent Award goes to a student that speaks 3 languages, a student that works every day to make the world a better place, a student that is not afraid to stand up, speak out, and do something. It is without a doubt that this student will go on to make a positive impact in our society. It is also without a doubt that she will use her ability to communicate in Spanish to do this. Congratulations, Miss Emily Teixeira. Excellence in French. The recipient has been an excellent French student throughout her years at DY. She's been a member of the French Club, serving as president her senior year. She was inducted into the French National Honor Society this spring, becoming one of the first members of the DY chapter of the French National Honor Society. Congratulations, Samantha Colgan. Excellence in physical science. It is a pleasure to have a student like this in my class. His performance and contribution in my AP class is remarkable. The makings of a great leader. His self-awareness and being a team player will take him far in life. Even though he's naturally intelligent, his growth mindset is amazing, always trying to make things better, not in a perfectionist way. Whenever he turns in writing output like lab reports, you know he has done his very best. You will see it in his analysis of the activity and the recommendations that he includes in his report. I'm glad to have had a chance to teach a student like him. Congratulations on being named the Outstanding Senior in Physical Science, Brent O'Hearn. This is, as you might imagine, these are from our teachers who are writing this. So this is from Mrs. T. Among my many stars, so you all get a little shout out. Grace, Emily, Emma, and so many more. I'd like to recognize one on behalf of Life Science at DY. This student's lab notebooks, lab skills, as well as her testing strategies have improved tremendously. She has a keen eye for details that has developed throughout innumerable hours of attentive work. She can also voice her opinion and sustain science arguments. I treasure that. Can you hear Mrs. T's voice in me? Okay, just checking. She is a force in all sciences. She excelled in 7 science courses in her time at DY since 9th grade. Honors Bio, Honors Chemistry, AP Chem, Honors Neuro, Honors Anatomy, IAP Bio, Honors Biotech. She's poised, meticulous, and witty. I had the pleasure to share her journey in 3 of my courses, and as a bonus, she kept my lab clean and organized this past spring semester. I didn't know I needed her so much until she was absent a couple days. She became a part of my daily life. A little known fact, I've known her since her mom and dad were expecting her. I'm truly overwhelmed and humbled to present an award to such a talented young scientist. It gives me great pleasure to recognize this year's recipient of Excellence in Life Science, Miss Lucy Young. I hope you heard the accent in my voice. Excellence in History and Social Science, awarded to Caleb Katoya and Julia Fromeyer. Okay, Excellence in English. We have 2 awards. The English department enjoys naming their awards. We have one, the octopus, and one, the salmon. The Octopus Award is awarded to an outgoing senior who, while well-grounded, is simultaneously attuned to all the facets of their environment. The student distinguishes themselves through evincing strong aptitude in all 4 areas of communication skills: writing, reading, speaking, and perhaps more importantly, listening. The octopus uses his tentacles to navigate the sea around them. They work actively not only to further their own education, but they facilitate the education of others. Miss Lucy Young. You're okay. Excellent in English. This is the Salmon Award. This is awarded to an outgoing senior who, like the sturdy salmon, sees every bend in the river as a new adventure. This student demonstrates curiosity, poise, determination, and consistency in meeting the demands of their schoolwork and co-curricular endeavors. It doesn't occur to the salmon to forego a journey upstream because it's difficult. Likewise, it never occurs to these students to stop swimming because the academic current is swift and the water deep. Indeed, through their graciousness and good humor, they might leave one with the illusion that success in school is easy. Mr. Riley Miller. I think Mr. Howell wrote both of those, I'm just saying. Okay, excellence in mathematics. The first recipient of this award has a great attitude about learning and is genuinely curious about things. She's a great example of the growth mindset. It's a popular topic tonight. This student is an excellent class participant and is never afraid to ask questions. She is determined and will work very hard to accomplish her very high goals. Congratulations to Ms. Grace LePayne. The next excellence in math. The next student to receive this award is academically focused, determined, kind, and caring. She works harder than anyone. This student puts maximum effort into everything that she does. She asks great questions and has great humility. Congratulations, Emma Cody. Now I'd like to start the program when it comes time for our scholarships that our community has so generously provided for our students. I'd like to make mention that in years past, we've been able, prior to COVID, to have our presenters with us. Unfortunately, we had to make a decision early on that due to COVID, that we would not be having presenters. I always enjoyed these presenters because they really made you understand that these gifts and scholarships were given in the names of loved ones, often of people who have passed, and that they use their time, energy, and resources to provide a scholarship in their name so their memory will live on. So I would like you to keep that in mind tonight as we go through this program, that many of these scholarships are given on behalf of someone who is no longer with us, and there are lots of people that give their time to you to keep that memory alive for them. So it is my honor tonight to give this scholarship, where I'm going to ask the gentleman who typically starts off my night for 16 years of my career to come on up so that he can present this envelope. Mr. John Sears, would you like to come up? It is absolutely my honor tonight to award the Joshua S. Sears Memorial Scholarship to Miss Eleanor Sears. The Robert O. Murphy Warriorship Award for $300, Ms. Elena Kaisamore. The Advocates for Community College Education. This is a $1,000 scholarship that's renewable up to $4,000. Jamoya Castle, Ethan Law, please come on up. The St. Pius X Parish. We have quite a few here. Caleb Katoya, Brent O'Hearn, Kieran O'Reilly, Amanda Staffier, and John Stone. The Andrea Holden Thanksgiving Day Race Scholarship. The awards of $1,000 each are to be used in any way they may choose, college, trade school, or job training. This year's recipients, Jenny Joseph, Allison Edwards, Oliver Fanfan, and Zach Carey. The Yarmouth Chamber of Commerce Scholarship for $1,000, Ms. Michelle Wu. The Yarmouth Police Relief Association Family Scholarship for $1,000, Julia Fromeyer. The Yarmouth Police Relief Association, the Sergeant Sean Gannon Memorial Scholarship, Sarafina Wellington. For $2,000. The U.S. Marine Corporal Nicholas G. Exaros Memorial Does Most for Others Scholarship. I'd just like to make mention that this scholarship is voted on by you guys. You chose this scholarship. So, Does Most for Others. female, Grace LePayne, and male, Michael Alcott. The Gannon Prize for $500, Julia Frohmeyer. The Jean Hamilton Memorial Scholarship in Early Education. There are 4 awards, 2 at $1,500 and 2 at $1,000. $1,500, Miss Elsia Gerkes, Miss Emma Power. Our $1,000 scholarships for Jean Hamilton, Jennifer Roca and Dee Wallace.
Good evening. I am Mrs. Fady, the School to Careers Coordinator and the Capstone Project Class Teacher. Tonight, I'm going to be giving out 2 School to Careers awards. First one in the amount of $500 is for career readiness. This year's recipient of the Career Readiness Award has demonstrated exemplary time management skills and ambition to acquire the training and skills needed to achieve her career goals. Angelina Cunningham completed a veterinary assistant course through the Online Instruction Center at Cape Cod Community College this past semester. In addition, Angelina simultaneously completed a full-time internship at the Veterinary Associates of Cape Cod for her capstone or work-based learning experience. The staff at the Veterinary Associates of Cape Cod was so impressed with Angelina's enthusiasm, positive attitude, and strong desire to learn that they hired her. So congratulations to the Veterinary Associates' newest veterinary assistant, Angelina Cunningham. Second award in the amount of $250 is for college readiness. This award is given to a student who has completed 2 or more semesters of a work-based learning experience in preparation for their post-secondary plans. This year's recipient, Tyler Clark, participated in 2 semesters or 4 terms of work-based learning at Matt's Dr. Wheels Auto Repair Shop in Yarmouth. In addition to meeting his graduation requirements and dual enrollment courses, Tyler completed over 886 hours from September 2021 to May of 2022. This past April, Tyler was recognized as a rising star at the Yarmouth Rotary for being a quick learner, determined to succeed, and having a strong work ethic. Tyler plans to study marine engineering at Massachusetts Maritime Academy in the fall. Congratulations, Tyler. So the Scott B. Nicholson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $100. Started during 1988 through 1989 school year in memory of Scott, a member of the boys cross country team. The recipient is a senior member of the cross country or track team who has displayed team spirit, perseverance through adversity, love of running, and personal development through running. This is awarded to Brendan Hall. The Rotary Club of Harwich Dennis Scholarships is awarded in the amount of $3,500 to Michael Alcott and Zachary Carey. In addition, There's a $5,000 scholarship to Ryan Cote. The DY Pack is a $250 award to Emma Cote. Okay. This is a long one. There is over, yep, I'm gonna need some help here. Over 20 awards in total for the Yarmouth Rotary Scholarships. The first 15 awards in the amount of $1,000 goes to, if you could hold your applause, I'll do a few at a time. Ivy Brown, Samantha Colgan, Caleb Katoya. Matthew Farmosa, Madeline Ferrulo, Isabella Gannon. Emma Cote, Tess LaBelle, and Levins Lewis. We have Barbara Maciel, Brent O'Hearn, Deirdre Riley. Mary Shabijian, Emily Teixeira, and Michelle Wu. In addition, the president of the Interact Scholarship Award goes to Julia Frohmeyer for $1,000. The Ken Jenks Memorial Scholarship, again, that's the Ken Jenks Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 goes to Emma Power. And the Paul Sullivan Jr. Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 each goes to Grace LePayne and John Stone. The Jack Harrison Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Carolyn Reddick. The Julia Montero Johnson Diversity Scholarship. The Julia Montero Johnson Diversity Scholarship was first awarded in 2021. This award was established by an anonymous donor to honor the commitment of Mrs. Johnson to make Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School a safe and welcoming place for students of color. She stood by and with our Black, Indigenous, and people of color students as a mentor, advisor, and supporter for over 30 years. Ms. Johnson is a DY Dolphin Class of 1968 graduate. These awards are in the amount of $500 are given to Oliver Fanfan, and in the amount of $1,000 to Emily Teixeira and Dulce Romulus. The Michael Bean Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 goes to Eleanor Sears. The Joan Colosi Scholarship, the Dennis-Yarmouth Democratic Town Committee awards $1,000 to Barbara Maciel. The Howard Lodge Masonic Scholarship is awarded in the amount of $500 each to Julia Frohmeyer Fromeyer, and Caden Gardner. Sorry. Sorry, Julia. The American Legion Post 197 for $1,000 each goes to Elena Rooney and Alexander Ferreira. Okay. The Sam and Esther Freeman Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 goes to Lucille Young. Okay, at this time, we have the Arthur S. Malaysian Private Foundation Scholarship. There are over 20 recipients for this award. We'd also want to just bring attention to the fact that your school counselors encouraged all of you to apply for this scholarship. And this year, every single student who applied got an award. So thank you to those who took advantage of the opportunity. I'm going to recognize you now. So again, I'll do a few at a time. Samantha Colgan, Alexis Dagno, in the amount of $1,000. Thank you if I haven't said that. Allison Edwards. Alexander Ferreira, Caden Gardner, and Emma Cote. Okay. Mary Shabijian, Ajani Simpson, and Amanda Stappier. John Stone, Lucy Swanson, Alicia Teixeira, Emily Teixeira. Okay, Amelia Vieira, Shamar Walker, Sarafina Wellington. We have Aiden White and Michelle Wu. Ethan Yonker and Lucille Young. We have the Samuel Robbins Award in the amount of $50 each to Ethan Law and Stephanie Cormier. We have the Dennis-Yarmouth Educators Association Scholarship. This award in the amount of $250 goes to 4 students: Taryn Cross, Alexander Ferreira, Ryan Fitzgerald, and Eleanor Sears. We have the Dr. Michael McCaffrey Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Caleb Higgins. And applause. And we have the Kenneth T. Jenks Scholarship in the amount of $600 to Grace LePain. have the Hazel W. Gifford Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 goes to Stephanie Carniero. In the amount of $1,300, two recipients, Jamoya Castle and Angelina Cunningham. Three recipients for $1,000 to Julia Davis, Matthew Farmosa, and Caden Gardner. Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 to Jessica Hayes. We have four recipients for another $1,000 scholarship: Bryn Hutton, Taylor Judge, Andrew Medeiros, and Kieran O'Reilly. We have eight recipients for $1,000: Cameron Peak, Jennifer Rocha, Molly Shea, Ajani Simpson. As well as Amanda Staffier, Isaiah Tevenall, Shamar Walker, and Sarafina Wellington. We have the Cape Cod Community College Presidential High School Scholarship to two recipients in the amount of $500 each, Katie Landry and Cameron Rabowski. We have the Grand Prix Driving School in the amount of $250 to Shamar Walker. And we have the DY Maintenance Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Rebecca Azer, $350 to Holden Bailey, $500 to Tyler Clark, and $500 to both Samantha Colgan and Ryan Cote.
My name's Annette Bowes. I'm one of the guidance counselors here at the high school. The first scholarship I'm awarding tonight is Nicole Fontaine Memorial Scholarship. Nicole was a student of mine, was a member of the class of DY of 2013 and a Worcester State grad of 2017. She was a registered nurse and committed herself to excellence in the field, especially as a supportive caregiver. She was a valued member of the DY community and is deeply missed by all. This recipient has demonstrated a continuation of Nicole's legacy in both her resilience and appreciation for the field of nursing. She has overcome seemingly unsurmountable odds with poise, transparency, and self-reflection. The Nicole Fontaine Scholarship Committee is incredibly grateful this year for the recipient sharing her story with them, and they look forward to all that she will offer the healthcare community. Collectively, they believe that Nicole would have been thrilled with the decision to award this scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Shelby Gomes. And now for the Martha White Scholarship. Martha White was a friend of mine and wife of Bill White, who was a guidance counselor here for over 30 years. After a courageous 20-year battle with breast cancer, Martha passed away in 2001. She constantly turned negatives into positive and lived each day to the fullest. This year, 2 students have been chosen to receive her scholarships who exhibit her same zest and spirit for life. They go to Elsia Gerkes and Charlotte Peak for the amount of $2,000 each. And now for the Kenny McGilvery Scholarship. Kenny served in the Navy in the Korean War and was honorably discharged in 1954. He then became a Waltham police officer as well as an educator in their police academy before retiring in 1998. He then moved to Cape Cod, chaired many veteran events and sang many Irish ballads, and worked as the director of ambiance out of Shea's Old Inn. I have 2 scholarships in the amount of $500 to give in his honor, for 1 student going on to the music industry and 1 for criminal justice, for Shannon Donahue and Dulcie Romulus. The Pamela McCarthy Scholarship. Pamela was an elementary teacher in the DY district for many years. She loved being a teacher and got great satisfaction from working with her young students and helping them achieve their goals. It is with pleasure that we award this year's Pamela McCarthy Scholarship to a young woman who has been able to rise above personal obstacles with grace and perseverance, and whose goal is to work in education. Congratulations and best wishes for a wonderful future in the amount of $1,000 to Katie Landry. The Yarmouth Guild Scholarship in the amount of $225 for Deirdre Wallace. The Cape Cod Salty Stanley Daggett Award is next. Mr. Daggett was a former DY math teacher and math department head who inspired many students in the use and pursuit of mathematics during their lives. He was also a charter member of the Cape Cod Salty Sport Fishing Club, where he shared his love and great knowledge of the sport, the fish, and the Cape Cod environment with members of children for 5 decades. The recipient of this award is an exceptional independent learner who taught himself BC calculus. He is always willing to help others and has a calming demeanor that the summer school students loved when he tutored. He is focused on always doing the best he can on everything that he does. In the amount of $1,000 for Brett O'Hearn. The Barbara Ardito Memorial Scholarship is awarded annually to a senior who will pursue a career in foreign language. Barbara Ardito was a very special teacher who taught German at Mattakese. She was also a special ed teacher here when I was here. She would be proud that this scholarship in her name is going to an outstanding foreign language student, to Emily Texera, and $500. The Yarmouth Christmas Stroll Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Alexis Dagnalt. The Cape Cod Community College Pathways Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 to Aiden White. The Lion Marshall K. Lovelet Scholarship from the Barnstable Yarmouth Lions Club in the amount of $500 to Emma Powers. The Monday Painters Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Deirdre Wallace. The Cape Cod 5 Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to T.C. Cross. And now for the Richard Dick Barbeau Memorial Scholarship. Dick was the senior class president in 1976 and captain of the varsity soccer team. Above all that, he had a warm and generous soul with a warm heart. The Barbeau family is so pleased and thrilled that this year's recipient shares these same qualities. Dick is greatly missed, but his memory will live on through Zach Carey's accomplishments in the amount of $500. The DY Class of '63 Memorial Scholarship is honored to be able to award this scholarship to 2 students in memory of their classmates who passed on during the nearly 60 years since their graduation. They have many fond memories of their days at DY and their classmates who are no longer with them. And they hope that you benefit from their modest contribution as you move on from DY and begin the next phase of your journey. Okay? The first scholarship is the amount of $1,517.12 to Ethan Yonker. And $500 to Jason Villani. The Dennis Patrolman Union Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Jack Flynn. The YD Red Sox Michael Frick Memorial Scholarships, 2 in the amount of $500 to Glenn Baker and Alicia Texera. The Station Ave Elementary Scholarships, both in the amount of $276 to Oliver Fanfan and Kieran O'Reilly. Sorry, Oliver. I'd now like to introduce Mary O'Connor, our athletic director.
Thank you. Good evening. The first award is the Holly Young Volleyball Scholarship. Holly was an accomplished track and volleyball student athlete who graduated in 2004. She left DY to attend the University of New Hampshire and compete as an outside hitter on their Division I volleyball team. During her first semester, she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare form of bone cancer. She fought hard but lost her battle in January of 2008. Holly taught everyone how to be courageous in the face of adversity, find humor in things that were not funny, and to fight even when the odds were not in her favor. In her memory this year, the Holly Young Scholarship is awarded to Lucy Swanson. And that was for $1,000. Our next scholarship is the YD Red Sox Michael Diebold Scholarship. We have 2 awardees, both for $500, Julia Hicks and Ryan Cody. Next is the YD Red Sox Sandy Hoyt Memorial Scholarship, and Sandy was also a field hockey coach here. This is awarded for $1,000 to Tess LaBelle. Next, we have the John McBride Memorial Scholarship for $500, and that is to Alexander Ferreira. Okay, we have several here. the Thomas Embler Scholarship, Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School Soccer Boosters. This is for $400 each. We have Caden Gardner, Caleb Higgins, Brent O'Hearn, and Kieran O'Reilly. Caleb? Congratulations. All right. You're welcome. The Yarmouth Dennis Soccer Club Scholarship. The Yarmouth Dennis Soccer Club is pleased to present 2 scholarships in the amount of $750 each. The YDSC Scholarship Committee provides these awards to deserving students who each have been involved in their program in a player or referee capacity for at least 4 seasons, demonstrating good character and a love of the game. Academic performance is also considered. The YD Scholarship Committee indeed had difficulty choosing this year's recipients as they were presented with several very deserving candidates. The YDSC wishes the recipients, the applicants, and indeed all the graduating seniors all the best as they go forward. So we have 2 here for $700. Oh, I already read that. I already said that. $750. All right. Caden Gardner and Caleb Higgins. The Dolphin Award, awarded to 1 boy and 1 girl in the senior class who have demonstrated outstanding commitment, perseverance, and integrity towards athletics. This is awarded to Allison Edwards and Levens Lewis. Next is the Holly Young Athletic Award. This was an award, used to be called the Girls Athletic Achievement Award, that was started in 1967 as a parallel award to the Daly Award. It is given to the outstanding female athlete in the senior class. The name was changed in memory of Holly Young in 2008. Holly was a 4-sport letter winner and captain in 3 sports. She graduated from DY in 2004 and entered the University of New Hampshire. She was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer and battled courageously until passing away. Bella Gannon. The Walter Skip Daly Award, awarded annually to a senior boy as the outstanding athlete of that class. It was initiated in 1967 in memory of Walter Daly, a 3-sport athlete and captain who graduated from Dennis-Yarmouth in 1960. After graduation, he went to Springfield College, graduating from there in 1964. He was killed in action in Vietnam. Oliver Fanfan.
Good evening. I'm Nicole DeRico, one of the guidance counselors. The first award I will be giving out tonight is the Ryan M. Fiala Memorial Scholarship. It's being awarded in the amount of $1,000 to Ivy Brown. The Mattakese Middle School Scholarship for $250 is being given to Molly Shea. The Albert J. Bolin Memorial Scholarship is in the amount of $1,000 and is going to Avery Bolts. The Richard J. Terrio Scholarship. The Terrio family would like to congratulate this year's recipient for her hard work in the classroom and on the court. Her dedication and leadership have been recognized by peers, teachers, and coaches. She is a humble leader and an excellent role model. We are proud to award this year's Richard J. Terrio Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Lucy Swanson. The Richard C. Dorsheimer Memorial Scholarship through the Northside Business Association in the amount of $500 is being awarded to Julia Hicks. The Mary E. McCarthy Memorial Scholarship. We have two each in the amount of $1,500 being presented tonight to Emma Cote and Caleb Katoya. The Hope Scholarship, which stands for Helping Outstanding People Educationally, is presented to Peter Lindholm in the amount of $4,357. The Daniel Snowden Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 is going to Lucy Swanson. The Bass River Rod and Gun Club in the amount of $1,000 is going to Brant Blaze. The Chester W. Ellis Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is going to Mary Shabizian. The Brewster Band Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is being presented to Dulcie Romulus. The Richard and Georgetta Waterhouse Scholarship is given to a Town of Dennis scholar with a high scholastic record who has entered and has been accepted as a student at a higher university for learning. This is going to Grace Lapine in the amount of $100. The Gary Abramson Scholarship being presented through the Dennis Chamber of Commerce in the amount of $865 is being awarded to Janae Perry. The Donald Trepty Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is being presented to Daniel Jornet. The Dorothy F. Hume Scholarship, we have two each in the amount of $1,000 being presented this evening to Katie Landry and Dulcie Romulus. Congratulations, Katie. Congratulations, Dulcie. The Sandra L. Papahagas and Francis R. D'Alessandro, sorry about that, scholarship is being awarded to, in the amount of $1,000, to Emma Power and Allison Edwards. There you go, Emma. The Donald Montemuro Chapman Scholarship. Donna Montemuro Chapman was a dedicated teacher in the Dennis-Yarmouth Regional School District for 43 years. She devoted her entire professional career to educating elementary school students in Yarmouth, working at South Yarmouth Elementary, John Simpkins, and returning to the then-named MacArthur Elementary School, where she taught her final year in 2007. Donna's classrooms were always filled with the endless amounts of creative decorations and activities that brought learning to life for her students. She also set up a structured system where students learned to be accountable and self-reliant in their formative elementary school years. She loved her students deeply and gave all of herself to them. She also was a leader outside of her classroom, serving as the president of the DY Educators Association for several terms in the 1990s. This scholarship is meant to honor Donna's passionate teaching spirit so that it can assist a worthy recipient who seeks to become a classroom teacher just like her. The award tonight is being presented in the amount of $1,500 to Caleb Higgins. The Paul Marinello Memorial Scholarship. The Paul Marinello Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Paul Marinello, who is the father of Jennifer Marinello Parks, who was a DY member of the class of '96. Paul loved to fish and play golf. He helped put Jennifer through college, and she now wants to pay it forward. Knowledge is power, and we are proud to present this year's scholarship to Isaiah Tevenel in the amount of $100. The Ruth B. Sears Scholarship. We have two being awarded, one in the amount of $1,300 to Caroline Reddick, and one in the amount of $1,000 to Grace LePayne. The South Yarmouth Association Scholarship. Would like to congratulate this year's recipient on her graduation from DY and send their very best wishes for much success and happiness. And this is being awarded in the amount of $300 to Bryn Hutton. We have two Ted Jameson Music Scholarships. The students are receiving $750 and a frame certificate. They are being awarded to Avery Bolts and Toby Riley. I'd like to now welcome Principal Paul Funkbecker to the podium.
All right, this is fantastic, huh? This is the best time to be a principal. You get tremendous students, guidance department that does everything for you. The superintendent's patting me on the back. I couldn't ask for anything better. Thank you, parents. And thank you, kids. This is the Principal Leadership Award given annually. Tough decision here. It's a tremendous class. Great kids, been through a lot. Love seeing us get back on the normal track here. I loved watching our band, our color guard, our athletic teams, our volleyball team excel. So it was a tough decision. The student that's the recipient of this I developed a working relationship with in school, and some of it had to do a little bit with punctuality. As I got to know the student a little bit more, I found out that this student was played 5 years of girls lacrosse for us, played 5 years of girls soccer for us, maintained a full-time job, was a manager at a restaurant in Hyannis, was a member of the National Honor Society, and had just tremendous leadership skills. I'm extremely, extremely proud. She's going to be attending Lemoyne University. Barbara Maciel. Okay, here we go. Captain J.E. Fairbank Trust, $3,000 each. Okay, good, perfect. $3,000 each. Kaylee Ballard, Oliver Fanfan, Brendan Hall, Lisa Olenek, Madison Schuster, and Murphy Towers. Come on up. The Peter Maxtone Graham Art Award, awarded in the amount of $200. Cameron Peak. Cameron was absolutely outstanding in the Addams family. The Elizabeth Petrowski Scholarship, awarded in the amount of $500 to Stephanie Canero. Congratulations, Stephanie. The Wixon Middle School Scholarship, awarded in the amount of $50 to Mary Shabijian. Congratulations, Mary. The Bradford Hemian Memorial Scholarship, awarded in the amount of $500, Taylor Judge. Yarmouth High School, class of 1940, scholarship in the amount of $750, awarded to Eleanor Sears. Congratulations. All you guys are great. Baker Half-Yard Memorial Scholarship. We have 2 recipients. The amount awarded in the amount of $2,500 each. Amelia Vieira and David Azor. There you go. The Beverly Alexander Memorial Scholarship. We have a female student, a male student, awarded in the amount of $2,500 each. Julia Frohmeyer and Riley Miller. Richard E. Howard Scholarship, awarded in the amount of $500. Katie Landry. The The Scott Brewster Austin Memorial Scholarship, awarded in the amount of $100. Isaiah Tevenall. Okay, we got a bunch here. Okay, we got a good amount here. All right. Lyndon Paul LaRosso Scholarship. The Lyndon Paul LaRosso Charitable Foundation of 2002 was established to celebrate the life and perpetuate the memory of Lyndon Paul LaRosso through grants to charitable organizations that reflect his spirit and values and those of his parents, Paul and Lila LaRosso. These values include civic responsibility, personal and corporate integrity, honesty, fairness, and service to those in need. These scholarships are awarded in the amounts of, there's a bunch from here, so I'll read each one in the amount. Liam Abelena, $2,000. Glenn Baker, $1,000. Shannon Donahue, $1,000. Alexander Ferreira, $1,000. Ryan Fitzgerald, $1,000. Isabella Gannon, $1,000. Jenny Joseph, $1,000. Haley LaRange, $1,000. LaRange, sorry. Eleanor, you get that role tomorrow, calling the names. Thank God. Levens Lewis, $1,000. Dallin McGuire, $2,000. Elena Rooney, $1,000. And Alicia Texera, $3,000. The Nancy Anastasia Scholarship, awarded in the amount of $405. Jessica Hayes. Okay, Jessica, congrats. All right, I'd like to bring up our illustrious guidance director, Dale Forno.
Illustrious. At this point in the program, I'm going to be reading our previous announced scholarships. This list is quite lengthy, so if you could hold your applause to the end. The American Nuclear Society, Brett O'Hearn, $1,000. The Bonnie J. Browning Scholarship from the Cape Cod Foundation, Emily Teixeira, $500. The Cape Cod Association awarded Glenn Baker, Caleb Katoya, Emma Cody, Riley Miller, Emily Teixeira, Murphy Towers, and Amelia Vieira scholarships. The Cape Cod Foundation Patricia A. Ward Memorial Nauset Nursing Medical Scholarship, Emily Teixeira, $1,500. The Cape Cod Landscaping Association, Caleb Katoya, $1,000. The Cape Cod Restaurant Association, Glenn Baker, $2,500. The Charles and Barbara Adams Music Scholarship, Dulcie Romulus, $1,000. The Daughters of the American Revolution, Caleb Katoya. The Dorothy Trapp Memorial West Dennis Garden Club, Katie Landry, $1,000. The DY Boys Hockey Alumni Scholarship, Andrew Medeiros, $500. The Eastern Star Scholarship, Caden Gardner, $2,000. The Esther M. Wallace Scholarship, Liam Abelina, $12,000. The Garden Club of Yarmouth, Ivy Brown, $500. The George V. Albert Senior Educational Fund from the Cape Cod Foundation, Amelia Vieira, $1,000. The Honeydew Donut Scholarship, Ashton Dolby, $300. The Hope Church Scholarship, Amelia Vieira. The Imagine American Scholarship, Holden Bailey, $1,000. The Mass Hire Youth Council Scholarship, there's two, Alicia Teixeira for $850 and Dee Wallace for $250. Open Cape Corporation, Liam Abelena, $1,000. The Pastel Painters of Cape Cod, Katie Landry. The PEO Scholarship, Emily Teixeira, $1,400. Actually, it's $1,500 now. The Randolph Little League, Rebecca Azor, $1,340. The UMass Amherst Alumni Scholarship, Emma Power, $3,000. The UMass Amherst Alumni Scholarship, Liam Abelena, $3,000. The West Dennis Garden Club, Ivy Brown, $1,500. The Reardon Family Scholarship, $10,000 a year for 4 years. Tyler Clark, Ryan Cody, Shelby Gomes, Barbara Maciel, Dulcie Romulus, John Stone, and Lucy Swanson. The Yarmouth Scholarship Fund will be announcing and has already invited 15 of our DY students who will be presented scholarships on June 21st. You may be wondering, how did all these students get all these scholarships? They applied for them. So congratulations. And now at this time, I would like to invite Superintendent Carol Woodbury to assist me, and Joe Tierney to assist in presenting the top 20.
Get rid of the box now. I'd ask for a drum roll, but I guess you're not back there anymore. Okay, so we've come to the part of the program where we'll honor our top 20 students in the class of 2022. Each student will receive a medal showing their position as a top student academically in his or her class. Starting with number 20, Barbara Maciel. Number 19, Molly Shea. Number 18, Michelle Wu. Number 17, John Stone. Number 16, Isabella Gannon. Number 15, Julia Fromeyer. Number 14, Riley Miller. Number 13, Matthew Farmosa. Number 12, Elsie Agurkis. Number 11, Mary Shabizian. Number 10, Caroline Rotig. Number 9, Samantha Colgan. Number 8, Lucille Young. Number 7, Liam Abelena. Number 6, Caleb Katoya. Number 5, Kieran O'Reilly. Number 4, Emily Teixeira. Number 3, Grace Lepine. No broken limbs. We now come to the recognition of the salutatorian and valedictorian of the class of 2022. Clearly, as someone stated earlier, the top 14 were over 4.0. So this was a really, really, really great class. You worked hard and you earned it. So, the salutatorian receives a plaque and a scholarship award from the school committee. Mr. Joseph Tierney, our chair, is with me tonight to hand these out. I'm proud to present this year's salutatorian who completed her studies at Dennis-Yarmouth with a 4.2594 grade point average. It is my honor to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2022, Emma Cody. The valedictorian award is given to the top-ranked student in the senior class. Tonight, he receives a plaque and scholarship award from the school committee. The valedictorian for the class of 2022 finished his studies with a 4.2649 grade point average. It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2022, Brent O'Hearn.
Wow, that was incredible. I'm just about finished here. I can't say enough about the community. Parents, kids, students, teachers, but community members that have generously set up scholarships to see these students in front of you become the next leaders of tomorrow and be successful. It's what it takes. You can't have a community without a school, and vice versa. It's what it takes, and we're all in this together. And I couldn't be prouder to stand up here and be the principal of this school. It's a daunting task, but people like this make it so enjoyable. I got to tell you, you guys were just fantastic, and I thank the Dennis and Yarmouth community. The bottom of my heart. It's fantastic. A couple more days, senior last assembly. Okay, we're going to have a great day on Saturday, and you will forever be DY graduates. It is awesome. So at this time, our marshals. Treat this as a practice.